So here's a quick update to the pretty popular video I covered yesterday, which is titled, "My Girlfriend Dated Me Because of a Dare." As a recap, that's all about the young guy who was with his girlfriend for like 5 months, thought he had a good thing going, even though we could all tell he didn't have a good thing going, and found out of nowhere that she was actually dating him based on a dare from her a-hole friends, and they were all going to plot to have him look like he was cheating to break up with him, make him look bad. Kicked her to the curb, dumped her, she was having a little mini meltdown, and then he told her dad what happened, and the dad was going to report back to all her friends' parents, make them look bad, and drama. And now things are picking up where things have left off. And a lot of you guys in the comments section said there was a part 2, which I had seen, so you're going to see what happens now. And by the way, wait to the end for the ultimate twist in this whole thing, which won't surprise any of you guys based on what you know. Says here, man, sorry it took so long. I got busy with graduation and was waiting for things to be finished up. Now that I think it is, this may be the final update to conclude this mess. My ex got grounded, of course. All technology has been stripped away and she's been forced to delete all her socials in front of her dad, besides Facebook because of family connections. He might as well just end her life because that's like the worst thing that could happen to a freaking teenage girl. Take away her socials, oh no. She isn't allowed out of the house, and he's hoping to get her a job over the summer. All that money will be directly funded to her college savings and none for spending, so I'm laughing my ass off. Her dad also messaged me that she ended up writing out her friends' addresses, and he went to each house to talk to their parents. I don't know what happened to them, but some were furious at graduation. I know they had a huge fight with my ex, and everyone dropped her as a friend. Oh, poor baby. They dropped each other as well. The whole friend group basically crumbled except like 2 of them. I'm pretty sure my ex probably has 1 or 2 friends left, if any at all. Yeah, but you know what? They're a-holes. And number 2, the extreme likelihood is they were all just a bunch of frenemies anyway that won't have anything to do with each other once they graduate and go off to college, or whatever the hell they do. She was well popular and then dropped to the bottom of the food chain. It's hilarious. None of the girls confronted me except my ex. She met her after graduation where I was heading back to my car with my parents. She stopped me midway. She apologized profusely and admitted that she never actually saw me as a lover, but as a male best friend. At least that part is actually true, because remember there was no romantic things going on. They'd cuddle, oh whoopee, and watch movies together. No kissing, certainly no second base, third base, or any base really at all, you know. Yeah, he was her male best friend and probably just did stuff for her and bought her things. She realized how much we had in common when she took me on that date and wanted to get me to know more. She claims that she is a lesbian, but wanted to keep the charade of us pretending to be lovebirds so her friends wouldn't think she's a freak, like liking girls. They're quite homophobic and would have dropped her. They did anyways. And she also used the whole prank card as an excuse to not break up, since I could have told people and word would have been spread around it, and it could have ruined her reputation too. Okay, so she's claiming that actually she wasn't attracted to him because she's a lesbian. Okay, we'll see. Which is why they did the whole get me framed for cheating thing. I'm surprised she suspended it for several months and got that far. It's impressive, actually. If I hadn't caught her in time, she probably would have gotten through it without due to pressure. So basically, she used me so people think she's straight and also not ruin her reputation if she came out and if it was a prank to date me. The only thing I forgave her for was being a lesbian. I'm a straight cis male, oh, for goodness sake. But I can't imagine how scary it might be to be in a full circle of people that don't like gay people. I'm watching my language here on YouTube. She didn't want to be discarded as a social outcast. I'm sure she would have found plenty of friends who would have accepted her for who she is. We don't live in the 1900s, but still, I understand why. I honestly would have rather her come out as a lesbian than using our friendship as a prank. It would have been so much easier to handle. So he's feeling sympathy for her. In the end, I told her to leave me alone and I blocked her. She understood and left. She was sobbing so much and was having a panic attack in the parking lot. Okay, drama queen. I had to drag her away from my parents at one point since I didn't want them finding out what's been going on. I only told him we broke up and that is the final conversation to clear things up. I do feel bad for her, but I can't help her. I do hope she finds better friends, honestly. Anyways, that's all for the updates. I told her dad that I made a Reddit post about the situation. I didn't want that to out her. So I asked him to ask her if it would be okay. So she said yes. I don't know if she read my post or not, but she definitely now knows I wrote about her to Reddit. Oops. And he ends this saying, I just found out she lied about being a lesbian to gain sympathy points. Psychopath. So this whole thing about her making that, saying that, okay, the reason we weren't romantic and all is because I'm a lesbian and da-da-da, and try to get sympathy. Look, and it's all bullshit. There you go. All a bunch of bullshit, trying to get sympathy and pity and all that. Good Lord. So he gave her a shred of pity because, okay, she's been kept in the closet all this time and she's dealing with a whole lot of that. Okay, maybe I can feel bad for her for some of her actions. He tried to be a human being to her and finds out her little excuse, it was all bullshit. So she got what she deserved. Tough shit. They're all a bunch of little a-holes. And thank the Lord, he's now graduated. He can move on and start over. I would never ever, you couldn't pay me any amount of money to go back in time and have to relive high school and be in high school, be a teenager nowadays. But anyhow, I wish this guy luck.